Secret Garden, the place where I learned to breathe again. A freestyle American English original story. The Forgotten Door. I never planned to find it. It was hidden behind the house I rented one quiet summer, at the edge of a forgotten path that led nowhere, or so I thought. The grass was tall, the trees whispered in the wind, and the world felt heavy, the way it does when you've lost your sense of direction. That day, I noticed a small wooden door covered in ivy, half buried beneath years of neglect. Something about it called to me, quietly, insistently, as if it had been waiting all this time for me to return. When I pushed it open, the hinges cried out like an old memory, and the scent of earth and wildflowers rushed over me. And just like that, I stepped into a place that felt like mine, though I'd never seen it before. The Garden of Silence. Inside, the world was still. The air hummed with the sound of bees, and sunlight fell in soft golden lines between the leaves. Moss grew on stones. A small fountain slept under layers of dust. No one had touched this place for years, maybe decades. But it didn't feel dead. It felt patient. As if it had been waiting, like I had been, for something to change. Each morning, I returned. I didn't tell anyone. I didn't bring my phone. I simply sat, listening. The silence became a language, a way of hearing the world without noise. The seeds of memory. After a while, I began to work. I cleared the weeds, one handful at a time. I found tiny green shoots still alive under the dry soil. I watered them carefully. Every seed I planted felt like a memory I was trying to heal. The more the garden came alive, the more I began to feel something growing inside me too, something I thought I'd lost: hope. I remembered the things I loved: music, laughter, late night talks under stars. I realized how long I'd been living without wonder. The visitor. One afternoon, as the sun dipped low, I heard footsteps. A young boy stood at the gate, watching me quietly. "Is this your garden?" he asked. I smiled. "It is now." He visited often after that. Sometimes we didn't speak, we just worked side by side, pulling weeds, planting seeds. Other times, he asked questions that cut straight through my armor. Why do grown-ups forget how to be happy? I didn't have an answer. But the question stayed with me long after he left. The bloom. By midsummer, the garden exploded in color. Roses climbed the walls. Lavender filled the air. The fountain sang again. It wasn't perfect, nothing in nature ever is, but it was alive. And in its wild beauty, I saw my own reflection, flawed, scarred, and still capable of growing. I began to bring a notebook and write stories, thoughts, and dreams. Words that had been silent for years started to move again. The garden had become my teacher, my mirror, my friend. The letter. One day, tucked beneath the roots of an old tree, I found a small rusted box. Inside was a letter, written in faded ink. It read, "To whoever finds this, this was once my secret garden. I planted it when I was lost, too. If you've found it, it means you're ready to grow again. Take care of it, and it will take care of you." I never found out who wrote it. But I didn't need to. The message was enough. The season of change. Autumn came. The flowers began to fade, and the air grew cold. But for the first time, I didn't feel sad watching things die. I understood, every ending is a beginning in disguise. The boy stopped visiting. Maybe he found his own secret garden somewhere. Maybe he was never real at all, just a reminder of the part of me that still believed. The lesson. Now, whenever life grows heavy again, I close my eyes and return there, to the path, the door, the scent of wildflowers. I learned that a secret garden doesn't have to be made of earth and petals. It can be a memory, a dream, a quiet corner of your heart where peace still lives. Because every person needs a place, real or imagined, where they can breathe again, grow again, and begin again. The invitation. Maybe you have one too, your own secret garden. Maybe you haven't found it yet. But it's there, waiting behind the noise of everyday life, whispering your name. All you have to do is stop, listen, and open the door. If this story touched your heart, take a moment to breathe. And remember your own secret garden. Like, share, and subscribe to Freestyle American English Stories, where every story is a journey to grow, heal, and rediscover yourself.